Okay, so for this first question, we have, for the Quix XCF, we have x squared minus 10x. You should be writing this down. Equals -8. Now remember, your number 1 might not be my number 1. It has to equal who over here? It has to equal 0. So how do I get rid of the -8? Add 8 to both sides. You should be writing this down. Nobody is typing anything in. I'm not even typing anything in. X squared minus who? Minus who? 10x plus 8 equals 0. Who's A? 1. Who's B? -10. And who's C? 8. Positive 8. Now this is the fun part. Opposite of who? Who goes in the middle? Opposite of -10. And what's the opposite of -10? Positive 10. Plus or minus big radical. Who's the first term here? Go back to your formula. -10 squared. -10 squared minus 4 times who and who? Times 1 and 8. Good. All divided by whom? 2 times. Go back. 2a, which is 1. Then, who goes into Desmos? All of this goes into Desmos. Then you'll have one answer that says x equals 10 plus whatever this is, all divided by 2, comma, 10 minus whatever that is, all divided by 2. Let me make sure it's not a perfect square. Okay, I'm going on to number 2. Number 2 is straightforward for us. It's 6x squared minus 6x minus 5 equals 0. Who's my A? Who? Positive 6. Who's B? -6. And who's C? -5. Remember, it's opposite B plus or minus radical b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. X equals opposite of whom? The opposite of whom? Which is -6. Plus or minus big radical. Who goes under here? -6 squared minus 4 parentheses. Who goes in the parentheses here? 6 and -5. And then everybody should be divided by 2 times 6. This goes into Desmos. -6 squared minus whatever. And then for your answer, you're going to have x equals, what's the opposite of a negative? Positive. So 6 plus square root of whatever. And then what's 2 times 6? 12. And then 6 minus square root of whatever, all divided by whom? 12. Fill in the blanks later once you calculate. Number 3, x squared minus 8 equals 3x. What's wrong with this? It doesn't have a who. It doesn't have a 0, so I've got to make a 0. How do I get rid of 3x? No, not minus 8, sweetie. I want to make a 0 over here. Minus 3x, minus 3x. Now, will this be 5x? No, because the 8 doesn't have an x, okay? So it needs to be 3 terms. X squared minus 3x minus 8. Remember, we've got to lead by degree. So this is the highest degree, middle degree, lowest degree. Now, who's my A? Who's my B? Who's my C? X equals the opposite of whom? Negative 3 plus or minus big square root of whom? Negative 3 squared, good gentlemen, minus 4 times who? 1 times who? Negative 8, all divided by 2 times who? 2 times, we can just leave it as 2, y'all. That's a shortcut that you're, allowed to take. You can skip that little piece of work. Do not skip this. This needs to go where? Desmos. Square root of who? Then x equals, what's the opposite of a negative? 3 plus big square root of whatever over 2, comma, 3 minus big square root over 2. These will be your answers once you calculate this in Desmos. Same thing for number 2. Calculate this in Desmos and then place this number down here. Please remember to carefully type when you type into Desmos. And don't forget for RD2, that one was easy, y'all. That one's quick and simple. If we're finding this third term here, what do we do for completing the square? What do we do with this middle number from yesterday? 36 what? Divided by 2. Good. What's half of 36? 18. Then what do I do with it? 18 who? Squared. What's 18 squared? 324 would be my answer for RD2. This one's quick, y'all. This should take maybe 5 or 6 or 7 minutes. This one's going to take longer. So I'm on question 3. I'll pick up on question 4 later. Get ready to pack up, please.